Welcome back everybody to a new video. Hope you guys had a great weekend. I am of course still in beautiful Mexico. It's the end of the morning right now, so wherever you are, hope you had a good day so far, a good start of the week. Crypto did not have a good start of the week, so let's dive straight into the charts. We are of course first going to look at BTC-USD pair, and today we are going to scale down from a high time frame to a lower time frame. So let's start off with the weekly. I said in the video of last Friday, I do not want to see a close of the weekly below the ribbon because that looks pretty bad. We did have a close, and also the close was pretty far underneath the ribbon, and now this week we're already starting even lower. I do have to say we had this once before. The close below the ribbon was not as big as we saw last week, and then the week after we had a pump up. And if we are looking back, that actually the week started to even wick lower. That looked pretty bad, and then we pumped up. So that could happen now, as that this is then the dump, and then later on in the week we are pumping up. That would be okay, and then I kind of see through the fingers of what happened here. But to be honest, it doesn't look so good at all. It doesn't mean like sell everything, we're going overboard, but a quick recovery is, in my point of view now, out of the realm of possibilities. I really actually want to see the bull stepping in, but the price action just very weak. Let's dial in a little bit here on a 2-day. Nothing major actually, then stuff that we already knew, just a really grind lower. Let's zoom into the daily, because that's maybe a time frame that more people are using. We have seen since we're in a downtrend that we're grinding underneath this 9 EMA right here, so actually maybe a tiny bounce to test that 9 EMA would be in place. That will have to show in maybe today, or probably then maybe tomorrow. We have 6 hours to go. I think since the current price action, we are gonna go. We are closing the day in the red again. Next level, since we broke the 42,000, is then here this 39,000, 39,500 level, and the next one would be among the 38,000, and both of the levels had significant support in the past. I'm just drawing right now the circles on that 39 and 38 level. You see that this has been quite the support, so that will be then my next bearish price target. And of course, if we're going higher, well, then you already know the lines, and the next one I'm looking out for would be among the 42, then the 45,000. Again, with the current price action, I don't see it happening soon. We are slowly hitting overbought territories on the daily. We can still stay there for quite a while, so don't expect a bounce up right away. Also for the other time frames, and I said, when we are already trading at this level, and this level is we are going to break out, I want to see a swiftly bounce up to show the strength in the market. So far that is not happening. So what can we conclude? That most likely there will not suddenly be a reversal and a 20, 30, 40% pump. We might trade here then for a little bit longer, and maybe then we're kind of stair-stepping higher to test and retest all those levels and take the worries out of the market, and then we're going higher. So I think it will take a quite amount of time before we are retesting those highs here. If we're zooming in even a little bit further on the 4 hourly, you can really see that every tiny pump is just being sold into, and sorry, every time when we think this was the bottom, we're just going lower and lower. And I also talked about last week about recovery in the RSI. So you kind of have the lows here, we're kind of recovering, although the price is just going sideways. We're getting ready for another dump. Boom, there's your dump right here. Then we are going a little bit sideways, and now it's a dump here again. So that is just very tricky, and that is just very painful to see, because if you are only trading on these RSIs, or maybe only on the reversals of the MACD, you say, oh, this got to be the bottom, this got to be the bottom. But if you then zoom out, you think that the bottom is in a lot of times, and that just doesn't happen, and then we're just grinding lower. So the idea is that the bear is just completely destroying all sentiments, and when everyone thinks this is it, crypto's overboard and we're going into severe bear market. That is usually where you see the pump up. If we're zooming in even more on the hourly, it has been quite a ride so far for today. I mean, if I'm looking at the wicks, we went 5% down earlier. I just woke up when we were at the bottom of the wick, so I would have maybe placed a short if I was awake earlier, but that didn't happen. Then we bounced all the way up 5%, and right now we are dumping again. So we might going to retest these levels right here or even lower. So that is it for the hourly. Then quickly on the 5 minute, you also see just how brutal the chart looks like. It's very hard to really trade this. So yeah, just be very careful. If you still have some USDT or maybe some dollars or euros, you could consider to buy a little bit of Bitcoin, Ethereum just for the hodling bag, just to hold it for a very long term. Because dips are usually for buying, so that could be a strategy. And if else, just wait until everything clears up and then enter the market again. Then let's quickly head over to Ethereum. Excuse me, Ethereum didn't close the weekly below. Although we had quite a drop yet, we are still in the ribbon. From top to bottom, I think the drop should be 40%. Yeah, look at that. Oh my god, 40% already. So that's quite significant. Let's zoom in on the daily, because there we also slowly hitting a little bit oversold territories right now. Doesn't mean again that we're going to bounce up, but it has been quite the bounce so far. Levels to watch is the one that we are testing right now. That's among the 3000 that has been significant support and resistance, and if else it is this level right here. It's kind of the bottom, and that would be among the 2900. You could actually say that we're more into a box, because if else you're naming like a very exact price target, but I would say actually this box right here is support and resistance, and kind of we're dipping in right now. I would not want to see a close below this box right here. That would be pretty bearish for me. And then talking about our daily close, even if we would now wick below 10%, whatever, if we go up at the end of the day and we're close in the box, that's still okay, but I do not want to see a close below, because then we are really testing lower levels into the 2,500. So yeah, that will be pretty bearish, and then also the drop from the top will be quite extreme. So another shakeout to get out those longs would not surprise me, but slowly it's really getting time for us to make the reversal, because of else we're really entering that bear market. Then the Fear and Greed Index last Saturday, we hit a 10 on the Fear and Greed Index. That was extreme fear. If we're zooming out, then we see that we are grinding low in that level already for quite a while. Does that mean that that was the ultimate low? No, we have seen 10 actually multiple times, and also here in this kind of intermediate bear market that we saw here in the summer of 2021, you can see that we have been grinding up and down on these lows for quite some time before we really had that move up all the way to 66,000 for Bitcoin. So yeah, I am not surprised that this will continue for a little bit longer. I never use this as an indicator to trade, but sometimes it is kind of nice to see what happens in the markets. And you will see if crypto suddenly pumps up 20%, then this indicator also bam, shoots up to the high regions again. So that's why I never use it, but sometimes it's nice to look at. All right, that was it for today. Oh my god, we are right away pumping up again. This is crazy right now. Man, while I'm making this video, you see that we just bounced off this trend line right away. I actually wanted to finish the video, but let's check this out real quick. My god, what a price action. This can wick out a lot of people. This can liquidate a lot of people right here. Oh, actually, this is not especially a trend line. It's just the one that I just draw earlier, because look, it doesn't really, it's nothing. All right, cool. So that was just a coincidence. That was crazy. Well, we caught it on camera, so it's true. Yeah, so this is quite crazy. Just be careful, guys, because this is now getting very wicky up and down. If you're not an experienced trader, then just be very careful. If you're trading on leverage, also be very careful, because this is the stuff that just liquidates your positions and blows up your account. Just be very careful. Have a good day, have a good week. You now know what the levels are to look out for. let's hope that this is a green week, because we really need it from a technical standpoint or perspective. And I think also a lot of people have seen their portfolio cut in half in the last few weeks, so a green week would be very welcome. Thank you guys so much. Oh, by the way, don't forget to like, subscribe, click on all, and share this with your friends who think it is useful. You can also follow me, by the way, on Twitter and Instagram. Links are down below in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much. Bye bye.